Welcome everyone to your one card weekly reading. This is a reading for you all starting the week of the 2nd of December. Jumping right in here, Aries, you have the Magician card. What a nice start. This week ahead, Aries, your week will hopefully be filled with a lot of manifestation potential. You've got a lot of tools at your disposal. You know or have a better sense of what you need to pick up to utilize for the best outcome. And this can be in relation to your work or your relationships, but I'm getting the sense this is more about some kind of a project that you've been working on. You're trying to put together a suite of resources. I don't know what that might be or what that might look like, but you're feeling like you've pretty much almost got everything ready. So make use of that, acknowledge that, Aries, and you will go very far this week.
Taurus. Wow, what a great start to your week, Taurus. Beautiful. So, the Four of Wands, Taurus, is a card of completion. For those of you wanting marriage, it's looking good. And that marriage doesn't have to necessarily be the institution of marriage. It could be a marriage between you and a business partner, you and a close friend, take it how it resonates. But this is really about you accomplishing something and crossing the finish line. So, I'm wondering maybe what you've been working on, Taurus. It's looking good. It looks like you're going to bring it to a close. I would say for those of you who feel like giving up, keep going. The end is nigh, and it's looking really celebratory and really positive. As we know, yellow cards, golden cards in the tarot are always positive. They're symbols of optimism, success, hope, renewal, all of the good stuff, like the golden sun. So you've grown something, it's come to fruition, and it's ready for harvesting. So congratulations on bringing something through to completion, Taurus.
Lovely. Thanks, Fran. Gemini, the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups in the week ahead, Gemini, may leave you feeling like you've got too many options to choose from. And I think when this card emerges, it's two things. It's reminding us of all the goodness that we do have in our life, even if it may feel like there's not enough. I always have this image of, I don't know why this is coming to my head, of like opening your wardrobe and you've got lots of clothes there and you're just like, I've got nothing to wear. And it's that kind of reflecting and broadening your perspective of, actually, what can I do to utilize what I already have to create that sense of, you've got enough. And then the other side to it is the paralysis, choice paralysis of having too many options. When that's coming up, Gemini, it's just a good idea usually to take a step back and reflect on what your values are and let your values guide your choice rather than feeling pressure externally or pressure from some kind of unknown source, really connecting back to who you are, your authenticity, and what guides you through your values in your life.
Mm. Cancer, you have the Justice card for the week ahead. So the Justice card is about you getting justice, Cancer, around something. So if you're feeling perhaps the hangover of some dissatisfaction around something that really didn't go down well, a little bit on the nose, whether it be lying, cheating, stealing, some form of deception, just some form of miscarriage of justice, Cancer. This is saying that the justice that you seek is coming through this week. So you could hear something, you could experience something, some kind of validation around this injustice, this sense of injustice being righted for you. So that might come through in the form of an apology, somebody owning up to something, an acknowledgement. It could be I get the sense for some of you, you've been ripped off financially. So there could be the acknowledgement plus the remuneration around that. So take it how it resonates, but justice coming through. This card also means for you, Cancer, that you're coming into a greater sense of balance this week. So if you feel like you've been spinning plates, kind of running yourself ragged, being all things to all people, this is you coming home to you in a really nice, balanced way. So good stuff, Cancer. Enjoy it.
I'm thinking about my week ahead, Fran, our week ahead. Maybe we're feeling like we're spinning plates. I'm looking forward to the rest. All right, Leo, you've got the Five of Swords. Oh, sorry, Seven of Swords. I always mix them up. Seven of Swords is about playing your cards carefully, being diplomatic in the week ahead. Maybe there's been a big conflict or something really rough has happened this week or recently. And this week ahead is all about quiet, taking stock, looking around, observing what's happened since, what's the aftermath like, um, or kind of the lead up into something that may be a very tricky situation. So you're having to perhaps pay attention to diplomacy, having a look at what you can do to manage any further conflict happening or an escalation. And if you're feeling like it's all on you, this could also be a card indicating you need to reach out for some support or reach out for some guidance or mentorship about how to handle this upcoming event, whatever it is. Um, and yeah, I think it feels to me more like a relationship thing than a work thing. And then it's also then straddling that balance of being careful but not dishonest. How can you still declare your intentions in a way that can be received in a particular way without the cost of your own authenticity? So, honesty versus transparency. Maybe there's something in that, Leo.
Mm. Virgo. Oh, what a great start to your week. You have the Knight of Cups, Virgo. So this is traditionally a knight in shining armor. So those of you Virgos looking for love, somebody's coming in. I think for those of you not looking for love, those Virgos who are self-sufficient for whatever reason, not looking for love, I feel that this is you showing up as your own knight in shining armor. So this is you learning how to be there for you in a really meaningful way. I think we're all yin and yang. So if you felt a little bit out of touch with your sense of being the hero in your own life, this is you swooping in to your own rescue, Virgo. And there's nobody better equipped than you, Virgo. You are the doer in the tarot. You are the doer in astrology. You're an earth sign. You're grounded. You know how to get shit done. So this is you, Virgo, being the hero of your own life. And it's going to really show up this week.
Thanks, Fran. Libra, the Tower card. This coming up in the next week, the Tower indicates that you're getting some massive insight, some lightning strike, earthing insight that has been a long time coming, and you've been waiting for some kind of a revelation in your life. So this week ahead is what this is about. The Tower card is an event that's already happened, it's past, and now it's about that grounding, the earthing of that realization. So in the card, you can see there are two people falling from the tower. One person's diving headfirst, another one's kind of upside down, the crown on their head as well. And it's kind of asking the question of how can you dive into this experience headfirst? How can you go in with intention rather than being dragged along by the chaos of life? And sometimes we can't control everything externally, but it is about our perspective and how we experience different things in our life, whether we see it from the lens of suffering and woe and disadvantage, or we can view it as an opportunity for hope or an opportunity for growth. I like the term, instead of post-traumatic stress, you've got post-traumatic growth, and there's that silver lining at the end of something difficult. So you're going to reap some huge rewards this week ahead, Libra, and that's just been such a long time coming, and it's going to be such a positive omen for you.
Scorpio, your week ahead is the Hanged Man. So, Scorpio, I feel like this week you're going to be coming into a time of rest, reflection, just taking that pause that the Hanged Man is asking of you, Scorp. Towards the end of the year, we feel tired, we can feel depleted, we can feel run down. And sometimes, and I think this is true of you, Scorp, we just want to get to the finish line, and we can run on that exhaustion, which is a recipe for clapped out adrenal glands and fatigue. So when that holiday time does come, rather than enjoy it, we just go into collapse mode. So I think what the Hanged Man is asking of you, Scorp, is just to kind of slow it right down, have that rest, recovery, renewal. So when the holidays do come, you're not going to collapse into a heap. You can actually enjoy it. I think for some of you, this pause is being asked around a decision that you need to make. I feel that you're at a crossroads. So the Hanged Man is saying don't rush into it. I think for others of you, this is about maybe holding back and being a little bit too cautious so we can overstay in that reflective state. So for those of you that feel that you're rushing, take the reflection, heed it, take that message from the pause symbol from our Hanged Man, and do just take that time to pause and reflect. But if you do feel like you've been hanging back from a decision, maybe overthinking something, I think it's time to step up and just go for it. You won't go wrong if you trust your heart. So just dig in deep to that intuition, Scorpio, and you can't go wrong.
Sagittarius, you have the Strength card. This is the card for Leo. Patience, infinite wisdom, slowing down, strength through. I always imagine a tree. Like trees are so flexible and they bend with the wind. And this is the calling for you this week ahead, Sagittarius. How do you use your skills, your abilities, your resources to be able to flex with the wind in whatever is about to come? But maybe this also is a card that indicates you've already been showing the strength and it's feeling like you're reaching the end of your tether. I wonder if this is a call to reinvigorate that strength that you have. It feels hard. It feels like you're laboring through, but do not give up. You're almost there. We're almost at the end of the year and things shift. Nothing stays static forever. You can trust that the only constant in life is change. So let's see what comes up in your week ahead and wishing you all the strength that you need.
Capricorn, what a beautiful start to your week. You have the Empress. So, the Empress, Cappy, is a real Earth mother. She's kind of like a goddess. So, this is about, maybe taking off your shoes and walking on the grass, getting in touch with nature. She's about abundance that has come through an aspect of ease. So the Empress is about working smarter, not harder. She can wave that scepter and the wheat grows. So I think it's about for you, Kat, because you are the goat. You just keep on keeping on, getting to the top of that hill, one foot after the other. You are the hardest worker of the zodiac, I would say. So this is about just kind of reflecting on that and maybe not over identifying with hard work as who you are, as defining you, and perhaps opening up to work not necessarily being about breaking your back, but about bringing in abundance, enjoying it, and being more about the journey rather than just the destination. So we can get to that state of abundance and really enjoy it. But abundance coming through for you, easy abundance, open up to that idea so you can bring it through, Kat, but looking really good.
Aquarius, Six of Pentacles. I wonder if this week ahead, Aquarius, you're giving out more than you're getting back. And if you're not feeling that, is there something that you could do to contribute to your community? Aquarius, you're all about giving for the good of humanity as a whole. It may not be something you're super focused in on around supporting individuals or connecting really closely to one or two people. This is about the collective and the greater good. So, how is this coming up in your week ahead, Aquarius? Are you feeling like you need to give out more or give less or take time to fill your own cup? But it is a question of charity, and maybe it's about coming back to what brings you value in your life. That's what the Pentacles represent. It's not just about tangible money or physical wealth. It's about your values, what makes you feel connected to a greater sense of purpose. And it could also just be in relation to the world's resources. I feel like there's something globally that's happening socially, politically, that's having a great impact on you, on your psyche, on your living, just your general resources. So maybe time for reflection around that and protecting yourself, protecting your energy as well.
Pisces, your week ahead is Nine of Swords energy. So the Nine of Swords energy is about rushing. For some reason, Pisces, I don't feel that this is a bad thing for you. The Knight of Swords is usually too much urgency, too much haste, and just rushing at your peril. But I feel for you, Pisces, you've already got enough deep reflection. You know, you're one of the most spiritual signs of the zodiac. So, for that reason, this doesn't sort of ring alarm bells for me. I kind of feel, if anything, the Knight of Swords energy is a nice counterbalance to your deep, reflective nature. So, I feel for you, Pisces, the week ahead is about you really going for it and maybe taking this sense of action and urgency and marrying it up with your deep sense of reflection. And I think the baby that's birthed from that is just good, reflective action. So I say go for it, Pisces. And I feel that this is, you'll be rewarded for really stepping up and going for it. So exciting week ahead for you. So
Thanks,
thanks for
Fran.
being here,
You go.
Pisces, and everyone. Sorry, that was my delay, Em. So
All
please
right.
remember to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.